Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It's Gary here. It's a Sunday, May 31st. This episode today is going to be called Diarrhea of the Mouth. Whoa, what's that going to be all about, Gary? Well, I talk a lot. I do, but I'm not as bad as what I'm going to talk about. Everyone has that one friend. Maybe you have a couple friends like this. That's if you have friends, because in today's society, there's more people hibernating and staying home a lot because they're tired of the people in the world. Recluses, that used to be a thing of the past, but it's more present in these days. But everyone, going back to the subject, everybody has one of those friends or maybe multiple friends that when you call them, the only word you're going to get out of your mouth is, "Hey, how's it going? It's Gary here." And then what you do next is you put the fucking phone down and you walk around your house. They don't give you, and it's literally, I have one friend like this. One friend. I call her every now and then just to shoot the shit. Actually, I have two friends like this. Alan's like this. Alan's a lot like this. But I have two friends. I have a woman I know and a guy I know. That I'll call them up out of the blue, or once a week. Generally once a week I'll call them. "Hey, how's it going? What are you up to?" And they'll say, "Gary." I'll say, "Yeah. Hey, what's happening? How are you?" And they say, "Oh, fine. How are you?" And the minute they say, "How are you?" You can start to say, "How are you?" and then it cuts you right off. Blip, 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 puke, 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 and puke some more. Puke, 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 and puke, and puke, and puke some more. So what I do, no, I'm not lying. And people out there that are listening to this, you probably can understand. You can say, "Yes! Yeah, I know people like that, Gary." I set my phone down, and I turned the volume on it high so I could hear them anywhere in the house. The first thing I do is I go in the kitchen. I might be 2 rooms over. I go in the kitchen, I get myself seltzer water and maybe something to eat, snack on something to come back. And as I'm walking through my condos, I'm walking around the corners to my office where my phone is, where I set it down. As I'm getting closer to my office, I hear blip, 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 blip. And then my son did this. And then I took my son to college and dropped him off. And while we were dropping off at college, he ran into an old friend of his. And his old friend and I used to hang out together. And his parents, blip, 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 the puke, the puke, the puke, the puke. And so they're going on about that. "Oh, I dropped my son off at college." I mean, if you have the patience to hold the phone up to your ear, you can try to inject into the conversation, but they mull you over. They don't stop fucking talking. So I go back and I sit down for a second, drink my seltzer, eat a piece of a rice cake, and then listen to him puke some more. Blah, 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 blah. And then my husband had a colonoscopy. Blah, 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 blah. And then I had to wait for him in the waiting room because he was under anesthesia. And if you try to say something, so you can't say anything because they don't want to hear you. See, those are the type of people, these are the type of people, if you're at a dinner party or a cocktail party or by a bar and you're out with some friends, everyone knows who that fucking person is. And they get to the bar, they order their drinks, and they disperse. They go out and they start talking to other people because they know that fucker, man or woman. You can start a conversation, and all that's going through that person's head, if you're out in a group with these people, not on the phone, but in a group with these people, one person, is they aren't listening to what you're saying. He or she is not listening to what you are saying. They're waiting to get in the conversation, to comment, so they can hold court. Everyone knows that person. Hell, my father was like that. Fucking guy, He would wait for you to stop talking so he can start talking. Blah, 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 blah. Whole court. Everyone has that friend. And I know who they are now, and I will never go in public with them. And they always say towards the end of the conversation, see, towards the end of a conversation, you have to come up with, so okay, go back to the conversation I'm having with this guy on the phone. He's talking about blah, 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 blah. I'll go downstairs and do a load of laundry and get on my exercise bike for 30 minutes and come back up and he's still running his mouth. Because he doesn't care. He just wants to run his mouth. And he knows that I'm on the phone. He can see that I'm still on the phone with him. Now we're up to 45 minutes on the phone. Blah, 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 blah. And then I got my hair cut and I started a new hairstyle. And then my hairdresser was hitting on me, Gary. Can you believe that shit? And blah, 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 blah. And I was married and now he's married, but he doesn't care. He wants to fuck me anyway. So I get back to the phone. I'm going, And they don't even hear me saying, They just gonna keep on talking. Everyone has that friend. So there's a reason why I don't go out in public with them. And then I back myself out of the conversation. Finally, I'm able to back myself out of the conversation. I'll say, hey, Alan, stop talking for a second, Alan. I have to yell on the phone. I gotta go, Alan. I got somewhere I have to be. I was supposed to be somewhere 5 minutes ago. Hey, I gotta go. All right, Gary. And they'll go, but did I tell you this? And they try to jump right back in the conversation. They hear you. They know you have to go. Or a lot of times I'll say, hey, there's someone at my door. I got to get the door. I got to go. I got some Jehovah's Witnesses that want to share. I got to go. I got a salesman at the door. I got someone out here to give me an estimate on a new hot water heater. I got to go. Hey, good talking to you, Alan. Good talking to you, Karen. Nice talking to you, Karen. Hey, we should catch up. And then as I'm getting off the phone, Karen always says the same thing. We should get lunch sometime, Gary. We should catch up. We should catch up. The last time I had lunch with Karen was over 2 years ago. That was a fucking mistake then. Blah, 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 blah. She talked so much, her food got cold. I'm eating my sandwich and my french fries, and that's before I stopped drinking. And actually I did. I already stopped drinking because I've been off alcohol now for 3.5 years. That was 2 years ago. So I'm drinking my iced tea. I ate my sandwich. I finished my french fries. My plate was clear. And I had to sit back in the chair and wait for her to shut the fuck up. She ran her mouth and ran her mouth. If I finally said, Karen, hey, Karen. Yeah, what? I said, are you going to eat your sandwich? That Reuben is cold now. Oh, I'll just get it to go. Calls waitress. Yes, waitress. Can I get a doggy bag? I want to take my sandwich home. Well, that'd be great. Yeah. Hey, can you box up my fries too? Oh, that'd be great. That really fucking happened. Then that was the last time. And I don't know, Karen's not watching this show, nor is Alan, because neither of those guys have the time. It's way beneath them to sit down for 15 minutes and listen to anyone run their mouth and talk about shit that I'm talking about now. They would be mortified if they knew I was talking shit about them right now. But I don't give a fuck. But they won't. They don't do podcasts. They do soap operas. They do reality TV. They do that kind of shit. It gives them something they can relate to. So when they get on the phone with one of their friends, it's blah, blah, blah. And mind you, they don't ever call me. Alan won't call me. Karen won't call me. Because they're busy talking to everybody else and running their mouths. And I'm a dedicated friend. When I have friends, I reach out. But I'm done. I was on the phone with Karen yesterday, and because she likes horse racing like I do. And we were talking about this race with the Churchill Downs yesterday. I said, hey, Karen, so what did you think about Cole Battle? Cole Battle was a horse that I liked. I followed him from last year's Derby. Hey, Cole Battle didn't do too well, and she took over the conversation, and she didn't take her foot off my neck for a half an hour. Blah, 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 blah. So I finally said, hey, Karen, hey, Karen, hello, Karen, can I say something, Karen? Well, what, Gary? I said, I gotta go. I got things I gotta do. Hey, I go. Hey, good talking to you. I gotta go. But, I gotta go. And there's always, and you know, then you gotta hang up on him. I have hung up on Alan. I've had to fucking hang up on him. Because he's one of these types of people that doesn't want to say, hey, I gotta go. I got things I got. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. I know I'm pretty ramped up about this. I was ramped up last night. I was just trying to shoehorn my way out of that conversation with Karen. But, I'm not done talking, but. So if you can relate to that, I don't feel alone then. There's always someone out there with diarrhea of the mouth and won't shut the fuck up. That's all I got. It's a short one today. I got to get. I'm going to go read a book. I'm in the middle of reading a book called Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. It's actually a pretty good book. This is the third time I've read it. It's a really pretty good book. So I'm going to go sit on my patio. It's beautiful outside today in Cincinnati. It's 72 degrees. Light breeze. I'm going to sit out there under the umbrella and bring an iced tea out there and read because I enjoy reading. It relaxes me. So I get on these shows and I start ramping up. I get ramped up. I got to go relax. I got to detox. That's all I got. Have a fantastic Sunday. What's left of it? Take care of yourselves and each other. Thanks for stopping by, looking at my crazy content once again. Peace out.